His Majesty Jigme Namgyel Wangchuck, the King of Bhutan, on Tuesday granted an audience to Northeast Live Editor-in-Chief Wasbir Hussain at Thimphu. During the informal courtesy meeting, His Majesty spoke at length about his vision for Bhutan, the plan to set in motion the Gelephu Mindfulness City (GMC) project, and ties with India and the neighbouring state of Assam. King Wangchuck said, while going ahead with the GMC project that will boast of a new currency, Bhutan surely has India in mind, meaning it will be a win-win for both nations, which are close allies. King Wangchuck said Assam will automatically be a cog in the wheel of the GMC project. He said Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma is expected to visit Bhutan and travel to Gelephu apart from Thimphu. Northeast Live Editor-in-Chief hoped His Majesty and the family will soon visit Assam on a visit. And for more details of the meet, I am being joined by Editor-in-Chief Wasbir Hussain from Thimphu. So over to you, Wasbir.
His Majesty Jigme Khesar Namgyel Wangchuck, the King of Bhutan, today granted me an audience. During this long meeting at his office here at capital Thimphu, His Majesty elaborated on his vision for a new Bhutan. He talked at length about the Gelephu Mindfulness project, Gelephu Mindfulness City project, which is actually King Wangchuck's dream project. And that is going to come up over a 2,600 square kilometer area on the plains of Gelephu. It is going to have all the traditional characteristics of Bhutan, plus it is going to have foreign investments, and so on. And now this is going to be very interesting because it will be a fully autonomous region, autonomous region that will be headed by a chairman. It will be run in a corporate style. That's what he said. And that will have a new currency. This is the breaking news, is that that mindfulness project under the SAR, there will be a new currency that is being developed, that is coming up for that area. And people can, even as the project evolves, perhaps people will also be able to purchase property and visit homes and invest at the Gelephu Mindfulness City, but everything will be on invitation. Now, His Majesty also talked about how this new city is going to bring about a lot of change in Bhutan in the future, is concerned with, but at the same time keeping Bhutan's tradition and culture absolutely intact. And, during the conversation, mind you, this was not a formal interview that I did with the king. It was just an informal courtesy meeting that he agreed to. He was kind enough to grant me that informal meeting, which went on for more than 1.5 hours, during which time His Majesty elaborated on his plan for future. Now, he's saying that a lot of youths who have gone up on Bhutanese government scholarships to study abroad, acquire skills and so on. And after this, once this Gelephu City project, Mindfulness City project is in flow, then many of these people can come back actually and work there, lend their services. Now, Bhutan is also going to have a national service compulsory for 1 year for all able-bodied Bhutanese youth, both boys and girls. So this is another thing that he told me. This will help in absolutely making the youths ready with basic military training. This is just a basic training for 1 year that the Bhutanese government is planning. It will come into effect from this year itself. So here's the Bhutanese king. His Majesty has a lot of plans for the country. He also talked about the special relationship that Bhutan shares with India, of course, and now Assam being one of the closest neighbors of Bhutan. His Majesty told me how important Assam's relations between the people of Assam and the people of Bhutan means for the success of this Gelephu project as well. And now he's told me one very interesting thing, that while having the Gelephu project in mind, His Majesty said that that Bhutan has India in mind all along while having this project, because this is not a competition against India. This is just a win-win situation for both the traditional allies, that is India. He talked about how under Prime Minister Modi's leadership, India can become really from a trillion dollar economy in the next few years to $7 to $10 billion economy in the days ahead. So he's very, very hopeful about the economy in India, which he said is very, very important for the growth and development of South Asia. Now, he also talked about the vision of Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma, the Chief Minister of Assam. He spoke of him as a very, very dynamic leader. So on the whole, this was a very informal meeting that I had with His Majesty, the King of Bhutan. And I also extended an invitation to the King of Bhutan and his family to visit Assam. Of course, the Assam government has already extended an invitation to His Majesty, the King, during his last visit in November. And I also told him that last visit in November was a turning point in Assam-Bhutan people-to-people relations, because India-Bhutan shares a cordial relationship. It's something beyond a traditional relationship, which is getting consolidated with each passing day. But the people-to-people contact, I would say, really consolidated and got a massive boost with His Majesty's visit last November.